Well, whether you've seen him on the stage or on the screen, Brad Williams making people laugh all across the country, and he is bringing that humor straight to Huntsville on September 13th with his Growth Spurt tour. And naturally, we had to get a taste of the fun right here on TVL with a preview from the very man himself. Brad, my guy, welcome to the show. I feel like I don't want to be that person who's like, do something funny, because I'm sure you get that all the time, like as a comedian, but you're just a regular guy, so we're excited to chat with you. I do want to start at the beginning, though. I was kind of reading a little bit online. Career really launched off, I think, at 19, right? In your teen years, you were doing a show with Carlos. Kind of take me back to that kind of opening night and kind of how that then kind of transformed your life from there.
Well, great to see you. Nice to talk to you. And yes, only took me 20 years to become an overnight sensation because I'm 41 now. I know I look fantastic. I know it's like you don't necessarily know how dwarves age. It's like you only have two reference points. You have Dinklage and Garden Gnomes. But this is great. Black don't crack, but little is brittle. So I'm doing okay. It started when I was 19 years old. I was in the audience of a stand-up comedy show. The comedian on stage started making dwarf jokes, and the audience around me was not laughing, but the other side were. And the comedian noticed that, and he's like, "Why aren't you guys laughing?" He says, "What, is one of them here?" And I just raised my creepy little hand in the air, and I said, "Yeah." And he called me up on stage, and he started asking me questions. I answered the questions honestly, wasn't trying to be funny. But my answers got laughs, and that was when I got the bug. And 21 years later, I'm coming to Rocket City, and I'll be there on September 13th. So get your tickets, bradwilliamscomedy.com. How often do you get to say, yes, a dwarf told me jokes? Like, this is like some medieval time stuff. Just like, bring me my joke, dwarf. But I'm coming. I'm coming to the city. It's going to be great.
Okay, Brad, you're already so hilarious, just even this brief chat that we have. I cannot wait to see your show. So I do want to ask, too, would you say, and just kind of based on this, is a lot of your humor kind of like self-deprecating? Where do you kind of channel a lot of your jokes, because you're already such a funny guy?
Thank you. And here's how I write my jokes. It's a very simple formula. Step one, be a dwarf. Step two, wait. And then just funny stuff is going to happen to you. You will have a story. My wife was out of the home last week, and she adjusted the shower head but did not fix it back for me. So last week I had to call a handyman. I had to call a handyman to come into my house. I had to pay him money, legal American tender, to go up to my shower and go, "Eh," just like that, because I didn't want to climb up and like do that, because I don't want to die in the headline as he fell trying to adjust the shower head.
Brett,
so I paid a handyman.
Successful as you, when you got the dough rolling in, because you're just such a funny guy. You pay people to do anything. Like, I mean, I don't care how minor of a task it is. Like, you're like the guy who's like, send in the shower fixer, right? Because you don't have to lift a finger.
Yes.
I do want to ask.
Exactly.
You mentioned your wife too. I want to chat a little bit about your life personally. I think you married a Taekwondo instructor, and you have a child now. How does that kind of shape your humor? Being a dad, I feel like that's going to be a whole new world for you.
Yeah, being a dad, definitely the material kind of comes fast and furious there. Yes, my wife is a fourth Dan black belt in Taekwondo. We also own two pit bulls in the house.
Wow.
So when people say, "How do you sleep?" I say, "Very well." It's great. Something goes bump in the night downstairs. I'm not going down there to check it out. She's going down there to check it out. I just sit back. And yes, we have a daughter together. We have a 5-year-old. She's the best of both of us. My wife is Chinese. I'm a dwarf. And you want to know what happens when Chinese and dwarf mix together? The child is an emoji. Okay, we gave birth to an emoji. So she's out there now, and she's absolutely perfect, and I love being a dad. But yeah, all the entire life shapes my comedy. And yes, I'm doing some dwarf jokes now, but it's not going to be an hour of I could take a bath in a thimble. That's weird. No, we're going to get into some other topics. I'm going to talk about other things. It's not going to be all dwarf jokes. I can tell you one thing I will not talk about is politics. I do not get into it. I'm not smart enough. If other people want to, fantastic. But I'm just going to have people of all shapes, sizes, creeds, and colors all in the same place at the same time thinking the exact same thing, which is dwarves are funny.
Brad, clearly, I mean, I feel like I can never have been personally been able to attest for this for myself, but actually chatting with you, I'm like, no, I have his full permission to say as much because you are so hilarious.
Yeah.
And clearly, I mean, the country thinks so as well. I do want to highlight a number of your TV appearances. You've been on a lot of live platforms, Jimmy Kimmel, Jay Leno. What's it kind of like, though, kind of performing, you know, on TV and even in other kind of film aspects versus performing live? Because we're going to get to see you live, which I feel like is kind of a more intimate, exciting experience.
Yeah, live is always better. When you're on TV, you're in a room full of people that are intentionally being quiet because they don't want to mess up a shot or do something like that, and you don't know if the joke really hit until whatever project you do comes out later. Live is just, hey, I tell joke, you laugh, or you don't laugh. It's very easy for me to know if I'm doing poorly because it's just ha ha or no ha ha. And if I get no ha-has, I have to adjust. Thankfully, that's not happening. It hasn't happened for a while, and the tour's been going great. This is, I'm a little biased, but personally, I think this is my most exciting show ever. So if you've ever seen me perform before, or maybe just some clips on Instagram, just know this is the show I'm really excited about, and I'm happy to bring it to Huntsville.
This is the show to see. Brad Williams, my guy, thank you for taking the time. We know that you're so busy and so talented, so appreciate you keeping time for little us here on TVL. But again, we'll stress Brad Williams coming to Huntsville September 13th. You heard it here for himself. This is the show to see. You can get your tickets over at vonbrauncenter.com. But for now, Brad, my guy, don't forget us. I'm going to call you up and be like, hey, do you remember us? And you're going to be like, oh, we're not those people just to send in
No,
your ear.
never.
Like,
I've been coming to Huntsville for years. You guys have the stand up live club. So now
Yeah.
I used to go there. Now I'm doing the theater. So I will not forget Rocket City. I
Awesome.
promise you that.
Well, welcome back, my guy. Can't wait to host you in September. Wishing you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you.